Welcome to ACC Student News.
The news students can use.
I'm Rodrigo Marin.
And I'm Mariana Lucenti. And here are this week's top stories.
Changes are being made at Lake Central that will affect both teachers and students. If the need to lay off teachers in the future arises, seniority will no longer be the primary factor in determining who those teachers are. Seniority will only matter when two equally qualified teachers are up for removal. Lake Central will also not be factoring attendance or punctuality into students' grades anymore. School officials believe students' grades should reflect the mastery of content for each course. Both changes can have a large impact on the students and staff.
The Crown Point Community Library Board of Trustees has announced new hours for both library branches in Winfield and Crown Point. According to the board, budget is facing challenges and some changes need to be made. Starting October 16th, the Winfield Library will no longer be open on Mondays, on Tuesdays, and Thursdays. The library will be closed at 7 p.m. rather than 8 p.m. In addition, the Crown Point Library will close on Sundays beginning January 7th. Although the new budget will reduce funds in many areas, the board says the library will continue dictating a % of the budget to new materials due to state standards. The library will also continue to offer educational and cultural programs. Now here's TJ with more news.
Christopher Mortis prefers to grow and produce his own food in his Hammond backyard, as well as house his own bees and 4 chickens. While reading the city's ordinance, he discovered that they were illegal. Following a successful campaign to legalize beekeeping in Hammond, Mortis has now turned his attention to the chickens. Mortis is now circulating a petition for residents to sign and lobbying the mayor and a council to allow chickens in Hammond. He awaits someone on the council to join his efforts. The council in June did reverse course on the opposition to bees, passing the ordinance to allow beekeeping in Hammond. Mortis says this isn't anything about business related like selling eggs. He just liked to keep his chickens, to raise his own food for his own enjoyment. Tom Petty has died at the age of 66 years old. On Tuesday, October 2nd at approximately 8:40 p.m., the legendary rocker, Tom Petty, died peacefully in the company of his family and bandmates from his heartbreaker days and after having suffered cardiac arrest. Tom Petty's actual death occurred hours after a few media outlets, most notably was Rolling Stone magazine, who had published articles stating that he had passed. These early reports had infuriated Tom Petty's daughter, Anna Kim Petty, once she found out that these early reports, and she took to social media to call out the Rolling Stone magazine, stating her father is not dead yet, but your magazine is. We here at ACC Student News send our condolences to the friends and family of Tom Petty, and may he rest in peace.
This past weekend, one of the largest mass shootings in U.S. history took place. While Jason Aldean was trying to perform on stage at a country music festival in Las Vegas, bullets started raining onto the crowd. Approximately 59 people were killed and hundreds were injured. Police said the gunman fired from the Mandalay Bay Hotel from the 32nd floor across the street. It is stated that Paddock acted alone while in his room he had multiple types of guns. It is said that this is the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history. There were so many people, normal citizens, doctors, cops, paramedics, nurses, just off duty. They all helped out with good communication and working together.
This coming weekend, a sizable portion of the George Lake Trail will be closed. This area will be closed in order to begin construction on a pedestrian bridge that will be crossing Calumet Avenue. The areas that will be closed in order for construction to take place include a section of the trail that is from the Environmental Education Center south to the 125th Trail, along with the crosswalk on the west side of 125th Street, and the small parking lot that is on the eastern portion of 125th Street. All other trails will remain open as they do not need to be closed at this time. The bridge is meant to provide a safe way for pedestrians to cross Calumet Avenue.
That's all we have for this week.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mariana Lucenti.
I'm Rigo Marin.
And I'm TJ Lowe.
Don't forget to check out the rest of our videos on our YouTube channel.
Why not follow us on Twitter?
At ACC TV Hammond.